Welcome back to the channel, guys. So before we get into the video, I want to tell you what the video is going to be about. A few of you have actually asked me to do tours of the toolbox. Toolbox 1, toolbox 2. We'll get into that in just a minute. So it's going to be a detailed video going through, showing you all the tools that I have and tools that you would need as a mechanic or any kind of a technician working on ATVs, cars, trucks. It doesn't matter, pretty much. You need at least most of these tools. Now, I have a ton of tools. After we go through the toolbox, I'm going to show you around the shop and just show you some of the miscellaneous stuff that won't fit in my toolbox. So, without further ado, let's get started. But we want to thank our sponsor, www.cfmotousaparts.com. Discount code Capital Redneck. So for starters, up here we have our jumper pack starters, we have our temp gauge, our battery chargers, we have our automotive scan tool, another automotive scan tool, flashlights. I have way more of these, more than anyone should need. So we're gonna come down to here, and in my wrench drawer we have all kinds of different wrenches. Ratchet wrenches, box end wrenches, double box end wrenches, stubbies, you name it, we have it all. Feel free to pause the video at any time to see what we got. So let's move along to the bottom drawer. We have all of our gear wrench. Now I like gear wrench. Most of my tools are gear wrench, S&P. I have miscellaneous brands. All my screwdrivers in this drawer here. Now here's the plier drawer, where I also keep some hammers, which I have a few hammers that are missing. I got snap-on hammer. We'll probably get to that around here somewhere. And I got, you know, all these pliers and channel locks and vice grips and you name it. We got it. We got a brush we like to clean stuff with. Now down here is all the good stuff. This is one heavy drawer here. So we're gonna do a once over of the drawer, and then we're kind of gonna go over some of the sockets and what they're used for. Now I have tons of extensions, different sizes. I love ratchets. Torque wrench. Yes, I do own a torque wrench, believe it or not. Some things need to be torqued. So we have our impact sockets. These are impact sockets. Everything in black is an impact socket. These are just swivel sockets. These are torques, triple squares. Got triple squares, different sizes. These you use a lot on Volkswagens and stuff like that. Hexes, just regular sockets. And then we have sockets for, I use these on like Ford differential bolts for the drive shaft. These can be used on like Toyota drive shafts. You know, you got your adapters. This is for shoot, what was it? Oh, this is for crap, it'll come to me. It's for brakes. It's for BMWs. I think it's BMW. So then I have different size sockets, axle nut sockets, and just different ones with adapters. And I never always buy a set. I always just buy what I need. It's cheaper that way. Here's an oil filter, one of them plastic housing ones. That's for that. And then I got these, which are for my fan clutch tool, or yeah, for my belt tool, not my fan tool, my belt tool. So go ahead. Oh, these are easy outs. I use those. Those are Harbor Freight. I love those things. And these triple squares, just longer ones. Come down here. This is a miscellaneous drawer where I keep sandpaper and stuff. I'll probably be doing something else with that drawer. This is the electrical drawer. I keep my electrical stuff in here. This drawer is my woodworking drawer, which I'll probably do something different with it so I can get more tools in here. And there's all my electric tools, air tools. I have an air hammer, I have an air impact, I have electric impact, I have a battery impact, another battery, a smaller battery impact. I got a couple drills, got another battery impact, got a battery saws, jigsaw, circular saw, corded grinder, cordless grinder, sander, sawzall, corded sawzall, got a brad nailer, stapler, heat gun. Now here's all my special tools, and we're gonna open these up and talk about them. I actually love this kit. It's Carlisle. It's just a regular, not a hex set, but you know what I'm trying to say, torque set. Right in there. Now this is for O2 sensors. It's my O2 sensor, all my sensor kits. It does more than O2 sensors. This one right here is a puller. Different puller for pulling different things. Spark plug socket set. Gotta have a spark plug socket set. Different size spark plugs and different length tubes. Okay. This is for wheel locks, so you can get wheel locks off cars. This set here, disc brake tool for compressing calipers. This is a compression tester. Fuel pressure tester. That's what that is. So this drawer is empty, but we'll be filling it. This drawer I'm going to put all my Allens and stuff like that in. This drawer has all my cutoff discs, my sanding discs, all my brush wheels and all that. This one has some cleaning stuff in it. So this is what I use to clean out dirty throttle bodies. This is a must-have in the automotive field. It cleans lots of things. In my gloves, I got a couple air hammers. I got a bigger air hammer still in the other toolbox. Then this is where I'm going to keep all my bits, my taps, my easy outs, my calipers, and my scale go in here for doing weights. These are for doing valve lash. These are here for cleaning carburetors and torch tips and all that. Then this is kind of a miscellaneous drawer. We're going to get rid of a lot of these miscellaneous drawers. So let's come over here to the drill bits section. We have all different types of drill bits for hardened steel, soft steel, wood, cheap drill bits that you beat the crap out of. And we have hole saw kit. We have different miscellaneous drill bits that we use up there. Drill press there. I have all my wiring stuff here, which I'm going to transfer all my wiring stuff into that toolbox there. So we have impact lug nut sockets, basically impact sockets that I use for lug nuts, and different various size bolts that I need an impact for. This right here, this is a lifesaver. It's Pittsburgh. I've had it for about 4 years. It's a it's a pressure tester for radiators, so you can find leaks. This is just a regular ratchet set that I just carry places. So then I have miscellaneous tools up there. Screwdriver, scissors. There's my BFH. There's my little mini torch. Some ratchets, some more Allens that I never use. Just miscellaneous stuff up there. I got a punch set right there. I got, you guys need one of these. There's a clip puller. Love that thing. This is not mine. It's a buddy's of mine. He left it here. I got to get it back to him. That's why it's hanging there. And then we come over here and we use this cart here that used to have my everyday tools on it for the shop. Now we have ball joint press, which I actually use to do all kinds of stuff, and I always seem to do that. Open it backwards. Oh, now gotta mess with that. So then I got over here, this is where I work on the small engines and clutch kits and stuff. Got these T-handles, got regular screwdriver set. There's another ratchet. I love these ratchets. This is actually a Duralast ratchet. Very nice ratchet. Got another set that I got oil in today. This set here, it's old. It's about 7 years old. Needs a bunch of stuff replaced. I got broken sockets and some of the stuff is missing, like this stuff, but overall I used to use this set every day for 7 years. And there's only a few broken sockets. So here's my Snap-on hammer. I've had this for about 8 years or so. It's been a great hammer. Only thing Snap-on that I actually own. This is Harbor Freight. My neighbor did that, abusing it, but he bought me a new one. And then we come over here. Everybody has to have one of these. Axle nut socket set. Even if you're working on your side-by-side or your ATV, you need one of these. Especially if you're doing clutches. So, come over here. We have this. This is a Chrysler tool. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. This is for doing cams. So you don't have to take the timing chains out of it. Where the Chrysler 3.6s. I have that. I use that thing a lot. Like a lot. Then we have this drawer here. I got a few things I got to get out of it. Like my line wrenches. And then these are just miscellaneous wrenches that I'm going to put in a toolkit. Now I keep these big ones because I actually use them. I'm going to put these in a toolkit for the camper and whatnot. There's a... Well, that's what's missing out of that toolkit. So I can put that back. Now here's for doing brakes. I got it's a mess. It's a mess because I threw it all in here when I lost my job. I threw it all in here just to get it out. But this drawer I use to make brake lines and stuff. So I have these kits, and I got another kit. It's in Laura's car yet. Empty. So now we get down to the drawer that used to have all my pliers and stuff in it. Here's my fan clutch tools. All fan clutch tools. Ball joint. Here's some pliers that need to go in that drawer. Here's a blowgun that I haven't used in a long time. These are for doing inner tie rod ends. And then here, this is a kit for my air hammer. Spring compressor. They ain't been used in a long time. This right here has gotten a lot of use. Ask any mechanic, any real mechanic. If you can't beat on a Subaru wheel bearing for a few hours, Mr. Arizona, then you don't belong near a Subaru. That, ladies and gentlemen, would be the end result. So like I said, if you can't beat on a Subaru wheel bearing for a few hours, Mr. Arizona, you don't belong near a Subaru or a garage. Just saying. keep them fucking muscles going, boys. This is a wheel bearing puller, so it makes getting them out easier. This is an oil pressure testing kit, some jumper cables. Let's come over here. I don't even know what's half in this toolbox. Oh, filling up radiators, masks that I never wore. They expected me to wear. Here's a new cover for my gun, my Ingersoll Rand. Just different lights, chargers. It used to be my wiring drawer. We're at the shop. It used to be my screwdriver drawer. This toolbox is a mess. Yeah, I actually feel ashamed. And you know, we got the welder. We got the band saw, the pipe bender, tubing bender. I have a sand blaster. I mean, guys, you name it, I've got the tool to work on it. I mean, there almost isn't a tool that I don't have. And if I don't have it, it's because I ain't never worked on it. So I hope you guys like this detailed overview of my toolbox and the garage. And I'm slowly, man, I couldn't tell you how many times I cleaned this place up and then it gets into a mess. And I had this place spotless, and then I had to bring all my tools from the shop here. And so now I got to go through all those and get it all put away. So I'm going to be getting some shelving to put right there so I can put all my big kits on it, like that ball joint press and all that stuff. I can put all my big kits on it and not have them scattered around. But I'm working on that slowly. So I've been, you know, doing things out of here. So, all right, guys, I hope that answers your question of the toolboxes. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out and God bless.